G'day guys, it's Will here from Rosebud Mowers and mowermerch.com.au here back with another educational video to help you guys out. Coming into spring and the cutting season, quite often we see a lot of contractors and obviously residential mowing guys coming in to purchase new mowers. Here's a few little tips and tricks to educate you guys on what you should be looking for in a mower. The first thing I'll say is mowers aren't mowers anymore. Obviously they all cut grass, but there's huge differences in quality levels, engine types, etc. And the cheapification of the industry is real. A lot of mowers, Bunnings, big box stores, they're all trying to get prices down as much as possible to keep things more cost effective. And what I always say to everybody is that you are better off spending a good amount of money on a decent mower than spending on repairs in the future. A good contractor push mower should cost you around the $900 to $1,000 mark, if not more. So a couple of examples that we have today, our biggest sellers are in the shop, would be in the Masport series for a standard push mower. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Briggs & Stratton 190cc commercial engine, the one with the cast iron sleeve. There is also an equivalent with a cool bore aluminium style engine. I don't recommend them, they wear out way too fast. So definitely if you're looking, go for the machine with the cast iron sleeve and the 190cc Briggs & Stratton engine. Now that engine also changed a few years ago. They did go from a aluminium style carburetor over to a plastic carburetor, much like all the Briggs & Stratton style engines. So what we see, again, like I said, is the cheapification of different engines, and that's one of the components, is the carburetors have gone cheap. Here at the shop, we carry every type of Briggs carburetor in stock. Now, we don't even bother cleaning them. We just throw them in the bin and put a new one on, because literally for 40 bucks, we can buy a brand new carburetor. So have a look at the different types of mowers that we have with that particular engine on them. So if you want to come over here, we can have a look. Okay, so in the Masport range, we stock 3 different mowers with the 190cc engine on them, and the most popular contractor format. The Masport 5000 or the President 5000, that's going to be our biggest selling mower in the shop. It's an amazing performing 19-inch mower. You can actually get that mower in aluminium and steel. We prefer the steel. We find that they last longer and they're a lot lighter. Awesome performing unit. Retail on that's going to be like at 950 bucks. Incredible mower. That engine has got so much power. The one next to it is your self-propel equivalent, which is a 19-inch single-speed self-propel in an aluminium chassis with the same engine on it. They are a good mower for a self-propel unit. I definitely wouldn't recommend it as the main self-propel unit. I would definitely recommend something in the 21-inch format, but awesome for like all your smaller jobs. And again, with that engine combination, fantastic. If you're not fussed about catching and you're just doing a lot of slashing, then the Masport utility mower with the same style engine on it, again, in a 21-inch mower is a beast of a unit. Any of those 3 combinations in your 19 and 21-inch Masports are going to be fantastic with that engine combination, and super durable, super powerful, and definitely an awesome mower. Things that I would try and avoid are your cheaper mowers like your Masport 1000 here. Anything with smaller engines on it, they may be light, but they're definitely not going to last. Anything with like a 150 to a 140cc, a 155, a 160cc engine, stay away from them, because they're not going to last. They may be light and easy to carry around, but definitely not good for longevity. And they are a price point unit more meant for the residential market. Okay, so as far as a 21-inch push mower or self-propel mower goes, obviously we've got the new SCAG 21-inch, which is an absolute animal. Every bit of feedback we're getting on these things is phenomenal, and definitely a game changer for the industry over your standard Honda. What you'll notice with a lot of our commercial mowers at my particular store is we're sort of leaning towards the Kohler style engines now. What we're finding in the commercial space of engines is Kohler is really starting to take the lead with their smaller vertical engines on things like the self-propel mowers and also the push mowers. Not to discredit the 190cc Briggs at all, because they're still a fantastic engine. I'm just finding that the Kohlers are really starting to perform really well in the contractor market. to the point where I would honestly say they are one of the best commercial engines you can buy at the moment. The SCAG comes with a 5 or 7 horsepower option, and both phenomenal engines. What you'll also notice is we also stock the Supaswift, which is actually identical to the Cox 21-inch self-propel as well. They're phenomenal engines as well, and they also come out with a 5 horsepower Kohler as well. The awesome thing about the Kohler engines is they all come out cast iron sleeved as well, so that commercial grade. They do come out with aluminium carbies which are serviceable, so you don't have to throw them away and put a new one on like you would the Briggs engines. I'm definitely finding with the Kohlers that they are definitely more serviceable and more repairable, and especially on the commercial Cox 21, the commercial SCAG 21, having the larger cyclonic air filter and the oil filter on them, the engine hours you're going to get out of these machines is a lot greater as well, and I'm finding them full of torque. You'll also find these similar style engines on the some of the Cox 18 and 19-inch push mowers as well. They're a 173cc engine. If you do want to go down that really light and cost-effective mower, and you don't want to be spending that sort of, you know, $950, the Cox 18 is actually a really awesome price point unit, around the $600 mark, with that incredible Kohler engine on them. So definitely don't go past that little mower, because it is a beast if you're in that sort of more price-sensitive range. So definitely have a look at anything powered with a Kohler or a 190cc Briggs, because you can't go past them. We'll go for a bit of a walk down the back now, and we'll have a look through some different parts of what we encourage as replacement parts for different mowers, and sort of get an idea of how we sort of do things here at the shop. So come on down. Oh, and by the way, did you know that I am a 2-time winner of the SCAG Dealer of the Year? So much so they've banned me from winning it again? Pfft, yeah, right. Come on. Come through. All right, it's the morning here. Our workshop's pretty tidy at the moment. Just sort of getting ready for the day. So here at the shop, we stock a huge amount of spare parts for all different mowers. Pretty much every spark plug, air filter, carburetor you could even imagine. So what I'll sort of suggest is, with the sort of 190cc Masport Briggs & Stratton engines, we do stock a lot of parts for those, especially carburetors, because what we find these days is the plastic carbies aren't so repairable. So as I said to you earlier, we do stock a huge amount of parts, so come on down to my little area here. So this is just one small section of Briggs, and as you can see, like, we do stock a hell of a lot of parts, especially carbies. If you are having issues or hunting issues or hot starting issues with any of your Briggs & Stratton engines, this is why. They're a plastic carburetor. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just, obviously, like I said before, everything is going down that cheaper road. They don't last as long as what, you know, your standard aluminium or steel body carburetor would. So if you are having those issues with your Masports, don't go past just replacing one of these carburetors, because they're cheap and it's an easy repair to do. And I tell you what, right now, if your Masport or your Briggs & Stratton engine is running like crap, chuck a new carby on it and it will change the mower, because they honestly, I mean, we're replacing them quite frequently these days. Like I said, I don't even bother rebuilding them or cleaning them, because it's just not worth it for us. So we do stock a hell of a lot of different types of carbies and different parts. You know, anything from your Husqvarnas to, you know, air filters galore, oil filters, air filters, everything. You know, try and have backups of this in your rig. If you are doing your own servicing, you know, try and stock, you know, a spare air filter, oil filter, you know, everything like that, to make your life easier. It's always good to have a spare air filter at minimum, especially coming into spring, summer, where things are getting super dusty. If you can just change over that air filter nice and quick and get your mower back up and running, then go for it. It's Will here from Rosebud Mowers and Mower Merch. I hope this video has helped you out today in choosing a good mower for the upcoming cutting season. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.